Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Making Art with Mrs. M. I have with me my Posca markers. I love Posca markers. My students have seen it on TikTok, on YouTube. They've seen them. And we were learning about Frida Kahlo. And in the story that we read about her, we learned that her father used to paint on top of photographs. And I thought to myself, oh, that sounds like fun. So I found a butterfly photograph and I'm about to paint on top. I am painting on top of it with my Posca markers. Now, the thing about these Posca markers that I love is that the paint goes on nice and smooth and takes a while to dry. But look at this. It's just going around the outside of this butterfly and it's lovely. Now, there are lots of different ways to make art. Guess what? I always tell my students, if you can draw any kinds of lines, any kinds of shapes, and you know your alphabet and you can write those, I can teach you to draw just about anything. I'm just using a wavy line to go around the contour of this butterfly with this lavender color. If you hear a little noise in the background, that's my students. They're quietly working. They want to see how I do my videos, so I'm showing them the process. I'm going around this butterfly with the purple. I'm not sure what color I'll use next, but while I'm thinking about that, I do want to say click and subscribe because I have more videos coming and you won't know that unless you subscribe. So, well, this marker's not working too well. Let me try a different one. Maybe I'll do yellow. I think yellow will be a better choice. So I'm trying to think of some colors. Ooh, yes. Some colors that I can use that will show up well against the dark color. So I'm not going to use another dark color on top of a dark color. I want to have some contrast. What is contrast? It means that things are very different. And it makes things more balanced, in my opinion. So I'm adding these bubbles because right here I see something that's like a yellowish golden bubble right there. So I'm going to add some small ones here. So when we read about Frida Kahlo, we read about her life, we read about her tragedy, we read about her pain, and she often would make art when she was in the hospital bed or in her bed and she couldn't move or she'd be in a lot of pain. And she even said that she painted her pain and she didn't complain. Ooh, that rhymes. I love that. She painted her pain and she didn't complain. I think a lot of people could learn a lesson from that to not complain so much. And I think because she had such a beautiful mindset, a wonderful mindset about her pain and not about just complaining and being sad that she had aches and pains and being sad that her legs were hurting, because she just channeled all of her energy into making art. Frida definitely left an impression on the world and made the world a better place. Look at that. That is so pretty. I love it. Now, my kids are looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm usually talking to them, and now I'm talking to you. I'm talking to everybody. This is fun. This is amazing. I'm going to use a different kind of yellow down here just to make it different. On camera, it looks about the same, though. I'm not sure if it shows up. Yeah, this is more of a mustard yellow. Let me bring it close to the camera. It's more of a mustard yellow color. The other yellow was like a bright yellow. But nevertheless, I'm adding these colors here. Posca markers are wonderful, and they go on so smoothly. I just got some on my finger. Well, accidents happen. I'm just going to take that and fix it and make sure I keep my hands off until the paint dries. So in the story, Frida's father, and guess what? I think I'm going to try to research and find out what his name is and see if I can find any of his painted photographs. Yeah, that's an idea. I love it when you hear about things and it inspires you and intrigues you so much that you research things and you look things up and you learn about something new. Well, I'm trying something new because his technique just really intrigued me. Ooh-wee. And this was an old calendar that had pictures inside. Oh, the other side, look, it had some pretty flowers out in the field. There's a little bit of sky at the top right there with some pretty flowers in the field. I could probably paint on that side too, but I'm going to stick to the butterfly. Oh my gosh, those bubbles are so cute. All right, so now I think the purple has dried. No, it's not completely dry, but I'm going to add some more colors over on this side. And I think I'm going to stick with the purple. I think I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add some spirals. Butterflies are those beautiful creatures that flit and flutter here and there, and they're rather elegant in my opinion. I got to go to a butterfly house with my grandchildren at the Virginia Living Museum, and my grandson said that he was scared of butterflies, and I was like, what? Scared of butterflies? And he said, yeah, because they go too fast. And I sort of get that, because they flit and flitter and go too fast maybe, and it was creeping him out a little bit. And by the way, it's his birthday today, the little one I'm talking about. He's 7 now, and we'll celebrate later. Anyway, okay, can I say I just love this technique? Can I say I just love this? Now, these Posca markers are rather expensive for me to use them with my students, so I don't. But boy, if I could, that would be nice. Wait, I think I'm going to use some pink now. I think because I need to brighten up some of these colors. All right. I think I'll add pink in here where the white is. That's not showing up so much. I might have to try a different color. But I'm just going to go with it since I started it. And I'm putting pink on the butterfly's wings. Butterflies are little masterpieces themselves. If you've ever looked at butterflies or seen a butterfly book, there are so many different patterns and designs on butterflies. There are so many different color combinations on butterflies. It is so cool. This one's thin, so I'm going to add some thin lines radiating from this end. There's a branch in here. I think I'm going to get the brown and paint the branch. Maybe. There's a branch right here. Oh yeah, I'm definitely painting the branch with this brown. Now when I'm done with this, I'm going to pause the video and let some of this dry, and I'll come back and resume for a minute, because I want to make sure that everybody's working so quietly. This is teachers, this is a perfect way to keep your students nice and quiet in class, because they want to see what you're doing, and they also want to be a part of the process. So now they can say, we were there when Mrs. M made one of her YouTube videos. We were right in there. We were working on our Frida portraits. Oh, that brown looks good. I'm happy about that. I didn't think it would show up good on top of this black, but it is. It's showing up good. Like, making art is one of my favorite things to do. Like, I can't imagine my life without making art. And I don't know if any of you feel like that, but that's me. I can't imagine my life. I'm adding some extra branches here just because I can. Too. But I can't imagine my life without making art. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty to me. Okay, I'm going to pause the video. We're at 9 minutes. Okay, so as I come back to finish the last part of this video, as I'm finishing the last part, I'm just going to go ahead and some of these bubbles of light that I see, I'm just going to trace around them to add that added detail. Yes, that's where I got the circles from, because I can see little bubbles of light. And then I'm just going to add a few more of those little circles up here. So, as we get ready to conclude this video, I'm gonna add a little red and a little blue. The primary colors always make things more interesting. Look at those spirals. Now I'm sure that red is turning out really nice. So painting on top of a photograph works well. Here we go. I'd like to thank my studio audience today. You guys give yourselves a round of applause out there. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. And that was fun. Let me turn it back around so we can exit. And voila. It's lovely. Painting on a photograph. Thank you. See you next time. We'll make more art because art makes you what? Smart.